from the Philippine Olympic Committee to the Samahang Basketbol ng Pilipinas all the way to the Presidential Management Staff, a feeling of disappointment pervaded following the NBA's decision not to give Fil-Am guard Jordan Clarkson a clearance to play in the 18th Asian Games. After a long wait, the NBA released a statement barring the 6'5" Clarkson from suiting up for the Philippines in the ASEAN, a move which further added to the Filipinos' blues on a damp Sunday morning. A barrage of reactions ranging from furious to curious flooded social media as expected as soon as the NBA released its statement on the Clarkson case. "I am at a loss for words. All I can say is NBA, you broke our hearts," said POC Secretary General Patrick Gregorio in a text message written in bold letters. "You broke the hearts of 100 million Filipinos," added Gregorio, who was working round the clock trying to appeal the case of the Cleveland Cavaliers guard to the NBA. "We will never forget this. SBP President Al Panlilio said he was saddened by the decision, but expressed hope that the NBA will be fair to all concerned after the league allowed Zhu Kai to play for China despite being under contract with the Houston Rockets. Of course, very disappointed. I hope rule applies to all consistently," he said without elaborating. Special assistant to the president Bongo, a huge basketball enthusiast, and among those responsible in convincing the SBP to reconsider its decision to join the ASEAN, had an even deeper case about the NBA decision, citing a similar situation when the league allowed Andrew Nicholson to suit up for Canada in the Pan American Games despite having a live contract with the Orlando Magic in 2015. "While we respect their authority over their players, I cannot help but express my dismay over how one seemingly inconsistent rule allowed them to disregard a plea of a whole nation," he said in a statement. "Sa po walang double standard at sana man lang, may puso ang NBA sa kanilang ginawang desisyon, lalong lao na kung ang nakasalalay ang basketball hopes and dreams ng isang buong bansa." The Department of Foreign Affairs had sent a formal letter to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver on Saturday requesting that Clarkson be allowed to play for the Philippine team to the ASEAN on behalf of the more than 100 million basketball-loving Filipinos. But the appeal fell on deaf ears as the NBA pointed out its agreement with FIBA, stipulating that NBA players can participate in the Olympics, the FIBA Basketball World Cup, Continental Cup competitions and associated qualifying tournaments. Because the Asian Games are not one of those competitions, NBA players are unable to participate, the statement said. Gregorio described the ruling as one that will never be understood. We tried our best. Your Philippine sports leaders worked round the clock. So many sleepless nights, he stressed. We were one clearance away from a dear friend of the Filipino people, said the POC official. The NBA. Or so we thought. Richard Gomez, Philippine chef de mission to the ASEAN, said he will stop watching the NBA games because of the ruling. Without Jordan Clarkson, we will continue to fight in the Asian Games, but from now on I will stop watching the NBA.